If you want awesome products at great prices, check out the in the description. The Unpredictable Pope, Francis's Legacy and the Future of the Catholic Church. A global leader's passing and the uncertain future of reform. The world mourns the passing of Pope Francis, the 267th head of the Roman Catholic Church. His death, at the age of 88, following a 38-day hospitalization and a stroke, marks the end of a transformative papacy that defied easy categorization, challenging both progressive and traditionalist factions within the Church. His Easter Sunday blessing, just hours before his passing, served as a poignant final message of peace and hope. Cardinal Kevin Farrell, currently managing the Vatican's daily affairs, eloquently summarized the Pope's impact. He taught us to live the values of the gospel with fidelity, courage, and universal love, especially in favor of the poorest and most marginalized. A wave of tributes poured in, echoing this sentiment of gratitude and respect for a leader who deeply impacted the lives of billions. News outlets worldwide highlighted his legacy, using headlines like "Groundbreaking Head of Catholic Church, Pope Francis, Dies at 88, The Guardian, Outsider with a Mission to Change the Catholic Church, The Times, and He Touched the Lives of So Many, The Express. The diverse range of headlines reflects the multifaceted nature of his papacy, a tenure characterized by both profound reforms and unwavering adherence to core Catholic doctrines. This newsletter delves into the complex legacy of Pope Francis, examining his impactful initiatives, his strained relationships with both progressive and conservative wings of the Church, and the uncertain future of the institution he led for over a decade. We'll also explore the upcoming conclave, the process of electing his successor, and the potential candidates vying for the papacy. Beyond the Vatican, we'll cover significant global events, including ongoing conflicts and critical policy discussions. The enigma of Pope Francis, a paradoxical papacy. Pope Francis ascended to the papacy amidst a climate of administrative and moral crises within the Vatican, a legacy of his predecessor, Benedict XVI. Julian Coman's insightful analysis illuminates the pervasive corruption and bunker mentality that had taken root in Rome, a system characterized by hostility towards secularization and perceived relativism. Against this backdrop, Francis emerged as a figure of surprising depth and complexity, exceeding even the most optimistic projections. From the outset, Francis signaled a departure from tradition. He adopted the name of Saint Francis of Assisi, a radical saint renowned for his dedication to the poor and his rejection of worldly privilege. His simple attire, his rejection of the opulent papal apartment in favor of a modest two-room residence, and his humble post-election actions, personally collecting his suitcase from a simple pension, all underscored his commitment to a life of simplicity and service. This dedication to humility further solidified with his last will, specifying a simple, undecorated burial, a stark contrast to the traditional elaborate papal entombment. The shift from the traditional three-nested coffins, cypress, lead, and elm, to a simple zinc-lined wooden coffin reflects this deliberate simplicity. These gestures were not merely symbolic. They represented a fundamental shift in the perception of the papacy, a move away from the image of an aloof, distant leader and towards a more accessible, compassionate figure. A liberal figure, a conservative core, the paradox of his actions. The attempt to neatly categorize Pope Francis as a political liberal proved to be a simplistic and ultimately inaccurate interpretation. While his actions resonated with progressive values in certain contexts, his early visit to Lampedusa to witness the plight of refugees, his groundbreaking environmental encyclical asterisk, Laudato Si, he remained firmly rooted in traditional Catholic doctrine. His refusal to ordain women, his unwavering stance against same-sex marriage, and the Church's continued opposition to abortion underscored this reality. His progressive actions were often met with resistance from the traditionalist faction within the Church. His decision to allow parish priests to decide on communion for divorced and remarried Catholics sparked outrage, leading to an unprecedented expression of doubt, dubia, from his fiercest opponents. His limitation on the use of the Latin Mass similarly ignited controversy, with conservatives feeling persecuted and viewing his reforms as an attack on their cherished traditions. The intensity of this opposition, even manifested in accusations of illegitimacy regarding Benedict XVI's resignation and claims that Benedict remained the true pope. The complexities of Pope Francis's papacy were not limited to reactions from the conservative segment. While some saw him as a progressive champion, embracing him as an ally along the lines of Lady Hale and Jacinda Ardern, his commitment to core Catholic doctrines served as a constant reminder of the Church's unwavering positions on key moral and social issues. This paradox, a leader simultaneously embracing progressive social action and upholding traditional doctrines, defined his tenure and continues to fuel debate long after his passing. A legacy of reform: will the changes endure? The extent to which Pope Francis's reforms will endure remains a central question. His efforts to address financial irregularities, enhance safeguarding procedures, and increase the role of women in church governance represent potentially transformative changes. However, the success of these initiatives hinges heavily on the actions of his successor. The upcoming conclave, the process for electing the new pope, will be pivotal. Harriet Sherwood's analysis provides valuable insights into the mechanics of the conclave, a process distinct from the dramatized portrayal in popular media. The potential candidates represent a range of theological views and leadership styles, adding further uncertainty to the outlook for the Church. This uncertainty isn't limited to the future of the Church's internal reforms. The reaction to his death has been overwhelmingly positive, yet questions remain about the impact his legacy will have on the Church's relationship with the secular world, specifically in the context of issues like climate change, social justice, and the ongoing evolution of societal norms. Beyond the Vatican, a world in flux. While Pope Francis's passing dominates headlines, other significant events shape our global landscape. Welfare reforms: governments grapple with the implications of welfare policies, particularly concerning child poverty. The debate surrounding the two-child benefit cap highlights the tension between fiscal responsibility and social welfare. The Israel-Gaza conflict: the ongoing conflict continues to generate controversy, with humanitarian agencies rejecting Israeli investigations into civilian casualties. The lack of accountability raises serious concerns about international justice and the protection of civilians. The Ukraine conflict: Vladimir Putin's recent openness to talks with Ukraine offers a glimmer of hope, though the conditions remain complex and fraught with challenges. U.S. universities and federal funding: Harvard University's lawsuit against the Trump administration underscores the tension between academic freedom and government oversight. The debate over viewpoint diversity highlights the complexities of balancing ideological freedom with institutional accountability. Antisocial behavior injunctions in the UK: the imprisonment of nearly 250 individuals for breaching antisocial behavior injunctions raises concerns about the fairness and effectiveness of the legal system, especially given the high number of cases without legal representation. A new perspective on death and dying: Line Vauban's powerful long read offers a poignant perspective on palliative care, providing a moving alternative to assisted dying that emphasizes preparation and reconciliation rather than a relentless pursuit of a cure. The focus on forgiveness and love underscores the importance of human connection in the face of mortality. Other news highlights: Earth Day: climate activists prepare to protest the Trump administration's environmental policies, highlighting the continuing urgency of climate action. New drama: Suspect: Fiona Sturgis's behind-the-scenes account of the drama Suspect, which recounts the killing of Jean Charles de Menezes, emphasizes the importance of understanding the details of such tragic events. Graven Hill Self-Build Experiment: Oliver Wainwright explores the unique architectural landscape of Graven Hill, a radical neighborhood showcasing a large-scale self-build experiment. The relevance of Michelin stars: Anita Shohuri investigates the continuing significance of Michelin stars in a digital age dominated by viral social media trends and online reviews. Football, Burnley, and Leeds celebrate promotion from the Championship, while Nottingham Forest records a significant Premier League win. World Snooker Championship, John Higgins overcomes emotional challenges to advance in the tournament. A final reflection, Pope Francis's death marks a significant moment not only for the Catholic Church, but for the world. His legacy, characterized by both profound change and unwavering adherence to core doctrines, will continue to shape theological discourse and inspire debate for years to come. The selection of his successor will be a defining moment for the future of the Catholic Church, determining whether the reforms he initiated will endure or fade into history. The coming weeks and months will undoubtedly bring further insight into this complex legacy and its implications for the global community.